Jake, you must be really excited to finally get out there on Saturday.
Yeah, I think the whole club and the whole club in general can't wait to get out there and get our boots on, regardless of there being a crowd or not. We know they'll be with us, and we'll be out there to do our job regardless.
Obviously, 3 months without a competitive game for a footballer is quite a long time. How have you handled it?
The break to begin with, it was difficult, obviously. Then you get your head around it, and then it's just the uncertainty of just not knowing when we'll be back, if we'll be back, and obviously the terrible pandemic we was in obviously takes precedent, and safety comes first. But now all the precautions are in place and everything else. It's the boys are just ready and raring to go.
In the middle of the pandemic, you were talking to some supporters to sort of say happy birthday or to wish them well if they were ill. What was that experience like?
I loved it, to be honest. Put a few hours aside a day and met some lovely people over the phone, and can't wait to meet them once this is all over. So, no, it's a nice experience, and it's nice, to give that something back now and then. But you'll be surprised sometimes. In an act, you think you're giving something back. It's actually quite warming for yourself, and it was as nice for me as it was for them.
Here at the training ground, everybody seems in great spirits. What's the morale like, and what's the feeling like in the squad?
The boys are good. The boys are very good. We've had a fitness plan regime throughout the whole 3-month period, as you just touched on, and it's everyone's kept up with that, and the boys have come back raring to go. We've all got the same goal, and that hasn't changed since the Swansea game. So the boys look great in a minute. We've got a few injuries back as well, which it's almost like a new signing for us, a couple of those. So the boys are in good shape, hopefully.
We've had a couple of training exercises against Man United and Aston Villa. Do you now feel ready to take on Blues?
We'll be as ready as we can be. Obviously, it's been such a difficult period to try and fit everything in and do all that with keeping within the guidelines as well. So it's been difficult, but we're ready to go. It's been difficult for every club as well. We've got a big squad here, but every single player I know wants the same thing, and we've done all we can. We've done all we can with limited resources to get it going. So we'll be ready as we can be. That's for sure.
And what are you expecting from the game on Saturday? Have you ever played behind closed doors before?
Behind closed doors, last time would be reserve games from 10 years ago when the reserves were still longer than that, maybe, coming back from an injury. But listen, we create our own atmosphere. We're going to have to. The managers put on sessions and stuff to try and emulate certain conditions we might face now. So, like I say, we'll be as equipped as we can be, and it's 3 points are the most important thing, hopefully, and regardless of whether there's a crowd there, we know they'll be there with us in spirit, and we'll be there trying to do all we can.
Just finally, what is your message to those supporters that are going to be cheering you on from home?
From home, we just hope you cheer that bit louder so we can try and hear you at the Hawthorns. Listen, you've supported us through thick and thin at this club, and this is our chance to pay it back. The 3 months period we've had off, that whole 3 months, our goal has not changed. It's just got stronger and stronger, and I hope you follow us on that journey.